Hey guys, this is Joe Dickinson, and in this video I wanted to give you a broad overview of how to use the funnel builder. So once you guys, if you're a Plus or a Pro member, you're on this screen right here, you're going to see everything in your back office. Now there's other training videos that explains everything else, but this video is going to be exclusively on the builder. So you're going to first click on this little icon right up here, and it's going to bring you to the login page. So now I have my credentials already in here. So I'm going to click on log me in, and by the way, if for some reason it's not allowing you to log in, just let us know. We'll take care of that if there's any errors or anything. But anyways, with that being said, you're then going to go to a page that looks like this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is click on create new funnel. I'm going to walk you guys through this, everything from creating the funnel, and you can do just about anything in here. And after you build it, you're then going to push it into your system. So what's going to happen is you can make one of two things. You can make capture pages, you can make tour pages, you can make really whatever, and you're going to tell the builder where you want it to display inside your system. So I'll give you an example. If you go to My Marketing Pages and then you go to Lead Capture, as you guys are pushing pages into, say, Lead Capture pages that you're making into this section, the My Marketing Pages Lead Capture section, you'll see them pop up down here. Now, you might not see a screenshot, and that's all good. Eventually you may, but don't worry about it. But here's a demo page that I made. So if you click on this, here's a page I just threw together extremely quickly. What you can do, and this is a page I made in the builder, of course, is in here you can tell the system where you want people to go after they opt in, what email autoresponder you want to have pushed to them, etc. So that's where you do that. You'll publish the page. If it's a lead capture page, it'll show up here. You tell the system where you want them to go afterwards, as well as what message or email messages you want them to receive, and you could write those, of course. And that's how it works. I'm kind of showing you how the engine works, and now I'm going to kind of dive into it. So first things first, super simple. Drag blocks onto Canvas to build the page. So scroll over here. Now, guys, what I recommend before you start building always is tell the system what you want the page name to be. So right now it just says index. What that means is it's going to be your subdomain .mobilemindsystems.com/ and then it's going to be that little text right here. So if it said index, it'd be /index. So let me just click on here, and we're going to do capture, or we'll do CP, or we'll just do test page. How about that? Okay, click save. So now what's going to happen is it's going to show up in my account here as /test page. All right. So anyways, let's go back to here. So let's start dragging. So maybe you guys want to just get a full-on capture page. Now we have templates that already have all this done for you. So if you guys want to do like a video capture page maybe, just click on here, drag it over, and you see it pops in. Then you just get to editing here. Click here, and guys, mess around with this. As you guys can see, if you click here and you highlight, this pops up. So just mess around with it. And start playing around with it. The more time you put into it, obviously the easier it's going to get. And of course, any questions that you have, just email us. But it's pretty simple to navigate. Right here, all you're doing is grabbing the YouTube video ID. So you're not grabbing the whole YouTube link. You're just going to YouTube. Let me actually go to YouTube real quick, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. And if you know how to do this, you can scroll past this little section, of course. But like say I just go to my channel, for example, and I want to grab this video, right? What I'm going to do is, you see this ID number? I'm going to copy that. Did I get all of it? I'm going to copy it. Go back to my builder. Put it in here. Click on Apply Changes. And boom, there's a new video. Awesome headline goes here. Name, email, phone number goes here. Once they click Submit, now remember, don't worry about telling the system where they're going to go after they submit. You're going to do that, once again, in your back office. So after they opt into this page, you're going to tell them right here where you want them to go. Maybe you want them to go to a custom redirect, right? So you want them to go to google.com, for example. You see what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. So don't worry about figuring out or telling the system where they need to go. You'll do that in there. One other thing I want to bring up, and I want to show you guys an example of this because I know you might run into it. We're actually working on the programming right now to have this not happen. But let me remove this real quick. And by the way, that's all you have to do to delete that. Let's go to headers, and then let's grab this one. Okay, so say I want to put this header here. Now check this out. When I slide this over, here, let me click on here. So you see how when I click to edit this sidebar kind of covers this? What we're working on is programming this so this whole page slides over so you don't have that issue. Now, if you guys do have that issue and you're saying, well, I can't see what I'm typing here, all you got to do is go up here, click on tablet, for example. Let me just click off here and click on here. And now I can see it. You see what I'm saying? So what tablet's doing is it's shrinking it a little bit. What these are doing is you guys can see what it looks like on mobile, tablet, and computer, which is pretty cool. So if you guys ever run into that issue where it slides over and you can't see, just click off of it. Click on tablet, for example, and then you'll have the clearance. All right, makes sense? So that's that. Let me come back to computer here. And by the way, if you ever need to delete a block, just hover over this. If you guys know HTML, you can go in here and actually edit the HTML in here, which is really cool. So you can get really, really creative there. You can delete it. So let's just delete this block for a second. Okay. So let's go to content blocks in here. All right. So maybe I want to do this here. Okay. Let's just pop this in. And then underneath this, I want to make sure I have a contact me. I always recommend putting these on there, by the way, guys, these nice footers here. Okay. What will happen is all this stuff is going to populate with the information in your system. So if you have a phone number and an email and whatnot, if you have it plugged in right back here in the basic setup, actually, it's my social links. So if you have your Facebook and your Twitter and all this other stuff in here, it's going to populate down here. Your phone number and all that stuff in your account settings tab, it's going to populate there too. So just rest assured as you're building, all this stuff is going to pull, okay? So that's pretty cool. So this is pretty simple. If you click here, you can upload pictures. Just simply go here, click on image, open image library. You can upload an image just by grabbing an image right through your files. So let's just do that. Select image. Let's grab this one. Click upload. Okay. And then we can just do my images. Oh, hold on a minute. We're going to upload image. Okay. Image. And now it'll find the My Images tab. So X out of here. And now click on here again. Image. Open image library. Hold on one sec. I don't know why this isn't showing up here. Whoop. Hold on one sec. You know what? It's probably because it's too big. Just so you guys know, let's try one other thing. But anyways, my point being is this is how you're going to do that. Let me grab this one. Upload image. Okay. And there it is. So it was too big. That was the issue. So we're going to do insert image, and there you go. Put your headline here, blah, 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 etc. And by the way, as you're building, guys, just save periodically, okay? All right, let's go back over here. Let's go to capture pages. And let's go over here. I'm just going to add this in here. 1 second. Let's delete this page out. What I'm going to do, guys, is show you now a capture page. A lot of you guys are going to want to be doing this. So here we go. So say this is where I wanted my page to be. All right. At this point, what I can do is go like this, and you guys can edit all these here. But if you go to page settings, see how you can do page title, meta description, your header, etc. Right down here is where you want to tell the system what you want it to classify as, either a lead capture page or a tour page. So if this is a lead capture page, keep that as a lead capture page. If it's a tour page or like a website, for example, you'd want to select it as a tour page. All right, so anyways, just keep it as lead capture page. Click on save. And what's going to happen is if you click on lead capture page, it's going to show up under My Marketing Pages lead capture. If you click on it as a tour page, it's going to show up under, after you publish it, under the My Links section. All right, now My Links are tour pages, lead capture are lead capture pages. This is obviously a lead cap page. Let's click on save. Let's go back here, go to funnel settings. Just make sure this is all good. You don't need to worry about really any of this, to be honest. And then let's click on publish. You have pending changes, click on save changes. And then just make sure you click here so both of them are checked. Publish now. Now we should be good. Now guys, before we go over and check this out, something I want to point out. You see this? Re-enter this funnel to re-enable the details editor and edit content. So if you guys wanted to go in here and start editing, what's going to happen is, see how I can't edit it? Well, you guys might not be able to see, but if you're trying to edit it after you publish and it's not working, all you have to do is go here, go back to funnels. That's what that notification was saying. Exit the funnel and then come back into it. So then all you have to do is come back in here and click on edit this funnel, for example. All right, now it's going to allow me to start editing the funnel again. Anyways, so we published that page, right? So let's go back over here and let's check it out. Let's go to my marketing pages. Let's go to lead capture. Let's scroll to the bottom and boom, here's this new test page that I made. Now this is what I was talking about. You guys are going to want to tell the system after someone opts into this page, where do you want them to go? So click on here, click on the custom redirect or the generic thank you page. I'll explain that in a second. And you guys tell the system after they opt in, where are they going? If it's a work from home page, you might want to send them to your replicated website. All right, so let's click on, see, by the way, this is an error, of course, because there's no code in there. So let's, for right now, just click on generic work from home page. And then you guys can build message campaigns inside the system here. There's another video that talks about how to do that, but you'll be able to select it right here. So let's just click on default work from home, click save. Actually, you know what, let's do that one for right now. All right, so what'll happen is when someone opts into this page, they're then gonna go to a thank you page. Now let me show you what the generic thank you page is, because a lot of you guys might wanna use that. So if you go to my marketing pages and you go to my links, this is the generic thank you page I made for you guys. So this is pretty cool. So if you want to send someone just to a thank you page where you say, hey, listen, I'll get in touch with you shortly, you can send them to a page that looks just like this. And as you can see, I prepped them to look out for a message from you. If they're super anxious to find out more, they can simply click on this button right here. This button is going to pull whatever website you put under configure site, basic setup. Whatever you put in here is what any sign up button and things like that on your system is going to pull. So whatever you're promoting, pop it in here, okay? And then click save. So that's how that works. So with that being said, if you guys have questions, of course, email us, watch this video a couple times if you need. There'll be more and more videos going every single day as we release new stuff. And we'll talk to you all in a bit. All right, bye-bye.